Afternoon folks, Ian here again after a wee while off with another quiz. That's if you're not getting too fed up with them. I've got a wee music quiz today for the 50s, 60s and 70s. So I've got 25 questions that will keep you going, get you singing, dancing even. So I hope you're all doing well and managing to hold up with this lockdown. And if this gives you a bit of enjoyment for an hour or so, well, good. So here we go. So it's a music quiz. Question 1. The song So Many Little Girls Sitting in the Back Seat in 1959 by the Avons. How many little girls were sitting in the back seat? Okay, so it's a famous song. If you don't know it, ask your gran or grandad, they'll know it. So who sang? Oh, sorry. The song was So Many Little Girls Sitting in the Back Seat. A song by the Avons in 1959. But how many were there? Okay. Question 2. Who had a hit with Tell Me When in 1964? Tell Me When. I think I could sing it, but maybe it wouldn't sound too good. And question 3. Who had a hit with Hold Your Head Up in 1972? Hold Your Head Up was a hit for who in 1972? And question 4. Who had a hit with Jessamine in 1968? Who had a hit with the song Jessamine in 1968? I think the words were, what am I supposed to do with a girl like Jessamine? There you are, there's a clue. Question 5. Who sung Don't Cry Daddy in 1970? Question 5. Who sung Don't Cry Daddy in 1970? And question 6. Who had a hit with Michelle in 1966? Yeah, who had a hit with Michelle in 1966? This was the highest chart entry. I think the Beatles actually sung it as well. Right, question 7. What was Paper Lace's first record? Paper Lace. So what was Paper Lace's first record? Okay. Question 8. How many #1 records did Elvis Presley have? So how many #1 records did Elvis Presley have? Question 9. What was Buddy Holly's first record? So what was Buddy Holly's first record? That'll be, in the charts. So what was Buddy Holly's first record called? And question 10. What was the Walker Brothers' first #1 in 1965? What was the Walker Brothers' first #1 in 1965? And question 11. Who toppled the Beatles in 1965 with Glad All Over? So who toppled the Beatles? This will be from the top of the charts in 1965 with Glad All Over. And question 12. What was the Beatles' first #1 hit record? What was the Beatles' first #1 hit record? Okay. Question 13. Did the Beatles' Penny Lane get to #1? Did Penny Lane by the Beatles get to #1? That was question 13. Question 14. What was Cilla Black's first #1 record? What was the late Cilla Black's first #1 record? And question 15. What year did Lemmy and the Family Cooking have a hit with You Can Do Magic? What year did Lemmy and the Family Cooking have a hit with the song You Can Do Magic? Question 16. Who sang Meet Me on the Corner in 1972? Who sang Meet Me on the Corner in 1972? And question 17. What year did Eddie Cochran get to #1 with 3 Steps to Heaven? What year did Eddie Cochran get to #1 with 3 Steps to Heaven? And question 18. Who sang Funny How Love Can Be in 1965? So who sang the hit song Funny How Love Can Be in 1965? And question 19. What was the Fortunes' first record in 1965? What was the Fortunes' first record in 1965? And question 20. Who got to #1 with Juliet in 1964? Who got to #1 with Juliet in 1964? Question 21. How many #1 records did Connie Francis have in the 50s? How many #1 records did Connie Francis have in the 50s? Question 22. Did Fleetwood Mac have any #1 records? And how many? If they did. If they did, how many? Or did they? So that was, did Fleetwood Mac have any #1 records? And question 23. Who had a hit with The Letter in 1967? Who had a hit with the song The Letter in 1967? And question 24. What was the Beatles' first record? So what was the Beatles' first record? And this would be, way back in the 60s. And that was question 24. And the last one is question 25. Who sang Got to Get You Into My Life in 1966? So who sang Got to Get You Into My Life in 1966? So yeah, there you go. There's 25 music questions for you guys that remember way back there. So I hope you're singing to some of the songs. People will remember them. See if you can get the answers. And I'll be back in a little while with the answers. Okay, bye for now.